Hi guys, this is my first video blog, or vlog, I don't know what the hell you call this. This will probably get edited out, whatever. Before I start, I just wanted to say thanks to Steve Dangle, who's the guy who inspired me to do this. He does a lot of Leafs reactions to games, transactions, whatever. So thanks, Steve. First thing I wanted to go over was the hiring of Dale Talon. If you're a Panthers fan, you obviously have heard about this. It's a good move. We actually finally have a GM who's proven with the Chicago Blackhawks that he knows what to do here with the team. So, good luck to him. Next on the list, acquiring Dennis Wideman for Horton and Campbell, plus we got a few draft picks. Honestly, I thought we could have gotten more for him. He never really produced what we thought he would, so the trade isn't so much of a surprise. But Wideman, I'm not entirely sure what his purpose was. Maybe it was to replace Ballard, which I will get into right now. We traded Keith Ballard and Victor Oreskovich for Steve Bernier and Michael Grabner. A fairly even trade, if you ask me. Bernier is kind of what I thought Campbell was going to develop into, but you never know. Grabner is also another one who looks like he's going to have a breakout year. I wouldn't mind seeing him on a line with Frolik. I'm not entirely sure who would center that line, though. Maybe Weiss, maybe Booth will be on a line with Stillman and Reinprecht. I don't know. We'll see. Next is Reasoner for Taff, or Tafe, whatever. I didn't really see a point to it. Maybe Chicago just wanted to get rid of salary there, and we just accepted it, whatever. Next we get into the signings. Chris Higgins, he's praying for a bounce-back year. I'm praying we get rid of him as quickly as possible. Andrew Peters, he's kind of the McIntyre replacement, which I always liked McIntyre. He seemed like he knew what he was doing. But the big signing, for me at least, was the signing of our prospect goalie, Jacob Markstrom. He's supposed to be our franchise goalie in the future. I hope he does well at the very least in the AHL and then eventually here in the NHL. Now that we're on goaltenders, I think I'd be mistaken if I didn't talk about this, but since Chicago has walked away from Niemi, there's been a lot of speculation where he's going to go, and of course there's going to be speculation that he's going to come here with Dale Talon being the new GM and the person who originally brought him to the NHL. I don't think this is going to happen. It doesn't make sense. Why would we sign him? First of all, we already have Vokoun, so unless we're going to trade Vokoun away, there's no point to it. Or Clemenson, which Clemenson, he was alright. He was, to me, average. Honestly, he obviously would have done better had he stayed in New Jersey, but that's because New Jersey is, let's face it, a better team. You have Zach Parise, Kovalchuk, probably. You have now Jason Arnott, who's a great veteran. He's you know what? He's a moose. I would not want to be on the receiving end of a check. Yeah, they just got Volchenkov. New Jersey's just a great team. They've always have been, and they always will be. The last thing I want to talk about now is the TV networking and broadcasting of the Panthers games. No versus games this season. We were so used to getting one or two, so none. Not really, surprising there, considering that we're picked, I think, to be second to last. Not entirely sure. I'd have to double check that. But we do get an NBC game of the week against New Jersey. That one I don't follow. New Jersey, Florida, not exactly the two teams that I would pick to be playing against each other for an NBC game. But that's just me. Maybe if I get a couple of you guys to watch this, I'll start doing more over the season. Who knows? Alright, that's it for me. See you guys later.